If you're resisting tools like ChatGPT, Cursor, Copilot, and Midjourney, you're going to get left behind. That's because AI isn't optional anymore. It's moving faster than we can keep up. Now, you don't need to be a developer or a tech whiz to benefit from AI. You just have to be willing to learn. The future is already here. The question is whether you want to be part of it. Every day, advancements are being made to LLMs. The ChatGPT you used even just a few months ago was less capable than today's models. GPT 4o isn't just text-based anymore. It can see, speak, and listen, all in real time. And new models like DeepSeek's R1 and Google's Veo 3 are shaking things up even more. Google is doubling down on its investment in Waymo, its self-driving rideshare program. It's launching in Atlanta later this year and in DC and Miami in 2026. We're seeing AI used everywhere. It's not just office productivity. AI is being used to help diagnose diseases, write, test, and deploy code, and hold human-like conversations. Despite these mind-blowing advancements, many still object to using AI. I've heard objections like, AI is going to take my job, AI makes stuff up, I don't want my data training AI, or it's robotic and impersonal. I just heard someone say the other day that they refuse to use AI at all costs, even if they become that old person who doesn't know how to use technology a few years from now. No matter how you feel about AI, I'd argue you must adopt it, or get left behind. And actually, that person who refuses to use AI essentially admitted that they would likely get left behind. AI is already being used to increase productivity and in some cases replace human jobs. I don't have a human bookkeeper anymore. I started using an AI bookkeeping app called Kik, and not only am I saving money by not needing QuickBooks anymore, I'm saving even more money by not needing a bookkeeper. At least, not a human bookkeeper. AI has also improved my content workflow, allowing me to research faster, edit interviews into short clips, and get feedback on scripts. Now, I get it. Losing a job to AI is a real concern, but resisting it won't stop that change. Learning it gives you a chance to stay ahead. I'll be honest, even I was an AI skeptic a few months ago. I've used ChatGPT since its inception, and I've always seen AI as a gimmick. It hallucinated and its capabilities were limited. It wasn't until March of this year at the CloudFest Hackathon that I got to see firsthand how quickly teams of developers made breakthroughs. Now, don't get me wrong, AI still hallucinates and it still has a lot of room for improvement, but it's now to the point that it can't be ignored. I watched teams of developers at the CloudFest Hackathon bring ideas to life in 48 hours. One team made a plugin to migrate any website to WordPress. Another team made it possible to use WordPress as an MCP host. That basically means allowing AI to interact with WordPress. And another team used AI to make infographics accessible for screen readers. Now, these projects are very much MVPs. They aren't perfect, but they're the start of powerful tools with the potential to increase quality of life. And seeing how fast these ideas came to life, I'm convinced it wouldn't be possible without AI. If teams of developers accomplish this in 48 hours with AI, imagine what these same skilled developers are accomplishing at their companies. If you aren't using AI, how can you compete? AI is allowing companies to ship faster. This spring, I also attended PressConf, an event about the WordPress ecosystem and economy. I attended a talk from Rich Tabor, who is leading product for WordPress.com AI. Rich shared about how far AI has come in just the past few months. I got the chance to chat with him after his talk, and it helped me see how much Automattic and other tech companies value shipping fast, innovating and iterating quickly, using all available resources at your disposal. Things are moving too fast not to optimize for this, and it's going to become harder and harder if you aren't using AI. Recently, a leaked letter from Shopify's CEO stated that AI proficiency is now required. Employees must justify why they can't use AI to do something before requesting additional resources, and AI usage will be factored into performance reviews. Okay, so the urgency to learn AI is clear, but how do you actually start using AI today without feeling overwhelmed? Let's start with the basics. If you aren't already using ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, or another chat-based AI tool, give one a try. I don't think it's exaggerating to say it will change your life. I'm finding myself using Google search much less in lieu of ChatGPT. If you're a developer, you can try Cursor or GitHub Copilot. If you need to generate images or video, try Midjourney or Veo 3. There are also new, exciting tools like N8N, an AI workflow builder that you can run on your own server. If you'd like to see a tutorial for N8N, drop a comment down below and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Also, AI is already built into many tools. Need to build a website for your business? You can do that with AI now. My favorite website platform is WordPress, and you can use AI to build your WordPress site with WordPress.com. WordPress.com was kind enough to sponsor this video, and their AI website builder lets you build your website with just a few prompts. Simply describe your site, and the AI chatbot will ask for additional information if needed. Once your site is generated, you can use AI to continue tweaking fonts, colors, layouts, and more. Now, you might be familiar with WordPress and know that you can host it anywhere, so why choose WordPress.com? Unlike other hosts, WordPress.com won't raise your rates when your traffic spikes. It's one flat fee for unlimited traffic. Plus, they're a managed host, meaning that they manage infrastructure, updates, backups, and security so you can focus on your content and business, not website upkeep. WordPress.com is offering my viewers 50% off your first year of the business or commerce plan, which includes access to plugins and themes at the link below. So huge thanks to WordPress.com for supporting the channel. And now let's take a look at what the future holds for AI. I hope I've been able to reframe your perspective on AI. Technology forces adaptation, and that's not a bad thing. With each technological breakthrough comes new strides in productivity, and AI is the latest example. The next decade will be transformative. We'll see AI agents that know your habits, goals, and preferences. Imagine an AI agent that wakes you up at the optimal time based on your sleep cycles, books your flights using your travel preferences, and negotiates with customer service on your behalf all while you're working. And real-time multilingual translation will break down barriers. Roles will evolve. Entire job categories will vanish, while others like AI operations, prompt engineers, and workflow designers will explode. Speed will matter more than ever. The teams that ship fastest thanks to AI will win. But soft skills, empathy, and ethics, those will become more valuable than ever. Why? Because those are things that AI can't fake, at least not well. And I know all of this can seem scary, but honestly, think about when the GPS was introduced and your grandparents were telling you that you'd never be able to survive if you relied on a device like that.
I just worry about Jamie, dear, always glued to that GPS.
What would they do if the satellites went out? Back in our day, we used maps.
That's the same energy that some have towards AI, and this late in the development cycle, you're going to get left behind if you don't embrace it. But the good news is that AI is easy to embrace. Honestly, I think it's easier to embrace than ignore. The future is coming whether you're ready for it or not, and if you ask me, it's better to show up prepared. The next decade with AI isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans who work with machines outperforming those who don't. The people who win in the next decade won't be the ones with the most knowledge, but the ones who know how to leverage AI to turn ideas into reality. And speaking of turning ideas into reality, remember that you can get 50% off the WordPress.com business plan at the link below. Once you've built your website, you'll want to set up email marketing to stay connected to your audience, since that human-to-human connection is becoming all the more valuable. I compared the top email marketing platforms here.